Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and I'm back for another Last of Us video. So in today's video, my friends, we're going to be discussing the latest update we have in regards to The Last of Us Part 2's multiplayer game, which is currently in development at Naughty Dog. And based on recent rumors and job listings, we could see some huge things be coming to this multiplayer game. And we're going to discuss them in this video. So I'll throw a link in the description to the articles where I referenced some of this. Now, we have known for a while that there is a multiplayer game in development. If you didn't know, I'll throw up some stuff on screen. There's been job postings. There's been official statements from Naughty Dog about this. This is not just going to be a mode to The Last of Us Part 2. This is going to be a full-on game. And the reason they are developing it as a video game instead of just a mode that they would just add in The Last of Us 2 or kept at launch is because the game outgrew the original scope that Naughty Dog had planned. Basically, the people working on it had some, bright stuff, expansive stuff that would have not really been valid for just a mode. They really want to see this thing be successful, not just as a mode, but a long-term video game. And we've seen they've taken inspiration, I think, from other, multiplayer games and battle royales they've looked at based on what I've been reading. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Join about the near 40% of people that are subscribed by hitting that subscribe button, and please turn on all post notifications so you don't miss any Last of Us videos. So, hope you guys enjoy this. Be sure to follow my TikTok down below. We just hit 1,000 followers, so thank you guys for that. And join my Discord to discuss anything Last of Us related with us. Link down below in the description to that as well. Alright, y'all. Let's get straight into it. The Last of Us 2 multiplayer may be free to play and have microtransactions. So, as I've been telling you all, a lot of you guys have told me, is this game going to be free? If we bought The Last of Us 2, are we going to get a discount? Maybe we'll get it for free. Well, this is interesting. So, job listings have recently come out that potentially hint that this multiplayer game may be free. And again, I've told you how they are taking inspiration from other battle royale games, Fortnite, PUBG, Warzone, those kind of games. Even though this may not be a battle royale oriented game, those are big multiplayer titles regardless. So, Naughty Dog has probably made clear for quite some time that they're working on a new multiplayer game which will likely be set in the world of The Last of Us 2. This game was originally planned to be a separate game mode released with the second Last of Us installment back in 2020, but eventually outgrew the original scope, like I said in the beginning of this video. To this date, the project remains in development, but details on what it might have in store have largely been shrouded in secrecy. Luckily, based on a recent job listing from Naughty Dog, looks like we now might have some more info to go off. Seeing a new role for a senior monetization designer at Naughty Dog, the studio has made clear that it's looking for assistance when it comes to building out an in-game economy for its multiplayer title. Now, I am one that did not get to play The Last of Us multiplayer a lot back in its heyday, but I'm aware that microtransactions were a big issue with it. For example, there were certain weapons you needed to buy with money, and that is something I hopefully would not have them do in this upcoming multiplayer game because, I don't think everybody's going to want to have to buy weapons with real, earned money. Maybe a battle pass, I guess that could work, but, I don't really like to see Naughty Dog, put a paywall behind weapons and a bunch of skins and all that stuff. It would kind of be unfortunate, but I understand they do have to make money, especially if it is going to be free to play. We're seeking to bring the same level of ambition and quality of our signature, story-driven games to the unique multiplayer project. So we're looking for an experienced, creative, and collaborative monetization designer to help us bring an incredible, player-friendly economy. Now, hopefully that word player, the words player-friendly economy, they can stick to. Say a description of the job. This position will have the opportunity to be highly innovative and make their mark by developing a best-in-class economy system from the ground up. What's interesting about this job description for what it could imply for the Last of Us 2 multiplayer experience, for starters, it seems clear that microtransactions of some sort will end up being present. Given how the game industry has evolved over years on this front, it seems quite likely that these in-game purchases will only be of the cosmetic variety, but they will likely be included all the less. Now, this monetization structure could hint that The Last of Us Part 2's multiplayer game could end up being free to play. A new trend in recent years has seen publishers releasing titles such as Halo Infinite, Apex Legends, Fortnite, many others, no cost whatsoever, only to then rely on money from various battle passes and other monetization options to acquire money. So, like I said, if this is free to play, I would expect, yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of, microtransactions. That's probably to be expected at this point. There's no guarantee that PlayStation will end up doing that here with Last 2 multiplayer, but their job post suggests that it could be possible. Now, also what this could hint that the article didn't mention is that we could still have to pay for it, and they could have microtransactions, which, I don't know, people are not going to be happy about that. But again, if this is only for, like, skins and, camos, I don't know. It may not be the biggest issue in the world, but, imagine if they had, like, a battle pass and they got, like, tier 100 Joel or tier 100 Ellie, and you have to pretty much buy the battle pass to get them. People would be pretty mad about that. I would definitely believe. So here's the job listing. Senior monetization/economy designer, multiplayer. Job summary. For over 30 years, Naughty Dog has been crafting best-selling, critically acclaimed games that constantly push the boundaries of narrative gameplay and technology. Talking about The Last of Us Part 2 and stuff, and Uncharted. Embark on Naughty Dog's newest adventure, the studio's first standalone multiplayer game. We're seeking to bring the same level of ambition and quality of our signature story-driven games to this unique multiplayer project. So we are looking for an experienced, creative, and collaborative monetization hire to help us build an incredible player-friendly economy. This position will have the opportunity to be highly innovative and make their mark developing a best-in-class economy system from the ground up. And so basically I already talked about some of those stuff, but their responsibility is design sustainable monetization systems in line with game's vision, promote a holistic monetization strategy with the goal of improving retention, increasing in-game revenue and lifetime value. So it seems like, as I've said, they want to make this a long-term game, not a game that's just going to be like, a year and it's pretty much dead. Like, they want to make this like a longevity-based title. You've seen Fortnite, Apex, their longevity, Warzone even. They are focused on long-term success and, popularity. Coordinated with design and art teams, develop a strategic and opportunistic plan for creation of in-game items and driving regular updates to the in-game store. So could we see an item shop just like that of one of those Battle Royale games I just mentioned? It's very possible. Collaborate across the broader development team to maintain the game's economy for the life of the game. Stay up to date and provide competitive analysis on the current emerging monetization trends. So they're going to probably take a lot of influence from these other Battle Royale and multiplayer games, I would say. Collaborate with in- and out-of-house analytics team to collect and analyze economic engagement. Collaborate with operational teams to maximize post-launch/live campaign and content efforts. Analyze gameplay mechanics to identify opportunities that will have a positive impact on monetization. Create game economy simulations and evaluate their performance and their impact on player experience. So it seems like the entire thing with Naughty Dog with this is that they want to have a monetization system that is designed to keep players engaged, but also keep them active long-term. And an item shop, I think, is what they're probably going to end up doing, and potentially a battle pass. Now, this hints potentially at a free-to-play Last of Us game, but at the same time, maybe it won't be. This is a big if. That's on Naughty Dog and PlayStation, really, if they're going to do that. But you see, we've got a lot of intrigue here now for the future. So a week ago, co-president Arne Meyer, who's co-president of Naughty Dog, said, appreciate the renewed attention to our multiplayer job listings as we kick off 2022. I'm highly enthused every day by the multiplayer team on their project. You should join. We are hiring. Also, Last of Us and Uncharted 4 multiplayer had monetization. I think this is nothing new. He said, speaking of hiring, there are open positions on our website. So, hey, if any of you guys watch my videos and you want to be part of this multiplayer team, I'll throw a link to the job listings down below where you guys could sign up, potentially if you want to be part of this. Kicking off with the associate position, it's for a level environment game designer. Then he talks about, got a bit of multiplayer experience under your belt, level environment game designer. Scripting side, we have a technical designer, systems designer. Now that got our attention recently. Senior monetization economy designer, as I mentioned, Last of Us and Uncharted 4 multiplayer have had monetization mechanics. We'd love to have an expert come in and take what we've learned and help us make progress in this area. They got programming, back-end programmer, VFX team. And the last one, they got technical designer. So, if you've seen responses, characters from the game will be added on paid DLC as skins in the Battle Pass. That's multiplayer between the community designer to figure out. So he's got a lot of good responses here. Hope optimization Last of Us 2 multiplayer won't ruin the experience as it did with the first game for me. Hope y'all keep it to minimum, personally speaking, of course. Good feedback. No doubt the team who are focused on optimization and comedy want to do it as right as possible. But I got feedback and I hope you like it. Please consider adding something like report a player option for cheaters and toxic players. Thanks for feedback, I'll make sure we consider it. Won't clip monetization because it's simply unreasonable to get new maps and stuff for free, but please do not lock new weapons, skills, and anything else which impacts gameplay behind a paywall. Thanks for the feedback, we didn't do that in Uncharted 4, we felt it worked well, we'll see how this shapes up. Aaron, can we expect your official news about the new projects later this year? Would love to tell you as soon as we can, we're ready, but I'll get in trouble. I'll say, if I say when to expect it. Damn, Arne, we want an answer, bro. You know, we're just gonna have to keep waiting, it looks like. But those are pretty much all his answers. So you see, it looks like they are listening to fan feedback, which is very good to hear. Alright, so that is going to do it for the video. That's the latest update we have in regards to The Last of Us 2 multiplayer. Let me know what you think of everything down below in the comments. I hope we might get a Sony State of Play in the coming weeks and months, and it might finally, you know, reveal this game. We are getting closer, though. I don't know if I still think there's a chance of it coming out this year. I think it's probably going to come out in 2023, to be honest. But we're going to make a video on the Last of Us remake / director's cut that potentially got rumored / leaked. And we're going to discuss that in the next video. So please stay tuned for that. If you guys did enjoy this, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Peace.